Media in the United Arab Emirates have reported that by the end of 2021, more than 50% of government transactions in Dubai will be conducted using blockchain technology. We are Group 2, and today we're going to talk about the government of Dubai and how they've implemented blockchain technology within their city to make it more smart and efficient. This topic will be presented by our group, which is myself, Kian, Amna, Chrysanta, and Sigrid. Dubai is one of the most significant international hubs of trade, with a strong focus on utilizing its being a port city as a means of conducting trade into the region, as well as a popular destination for tourists within the United Arab Emirates. Dubai's economy is very strong and distinct from other metropolitan cities in the region because less than 1% of its gross domestic product comes from oil production. The city maintains its desirability as a tourist hub in no small part thanks to their integration of exotic and futuristic technologies such as the fleet of sports cars that are used by Dubai law enforcement. Recently, the city has been making major steps in the large-scale implementation of blockchain technology. Dubai already has a robust and diverse tech industry, and using cutting-edge innovations to promote their technological transformation, like blockchain, can lend to improving their tracking competency as well as reducing transactional costs, and also provide some smaller benefits in the administrative side, like allowing the UAE government to keep more accurate records of businesses, automobile manufacturing, internal audits, consumer transactions, and a lot more than that. In this presentation, we're going to discuss how the city of Dubai has utilized their blockchain integration successfully, some of the current project applications that show how blockchain-based connectivity can improve the performance and capabilities of these types of organizations. In this presentation, we will be discussing how the city of Dubai has successfully utilized blockchain technology, some of the current project applications that show how blockchain-based connectivity can improve the performance and capabilities of a government-level organization, and what this level of innovation can mean for the future of not only the city, but potentially the world and other governments. We will also talk about some of the competitive advantages gained by implementing blockchain technology, as well as some of the ways that this technology has not yet surpassed traditional data management infrastructure in the context of the city of Dubai.
Hello, my name is Chrysanta, and I'm going to give you an overview about Dubai, and on the later slide I'll be discussing its technological transformation. So before we go deeper into the details of how blockchain is used in the government of Dubai, I'd like to give you an overview of this magnificent city. So Dubai is one of the 7 emirates that constitute the United Arab Emirates, or also known as UAE, which is located at the eastern end of the Arabian Peninsula. It borders Oman and Saudi Arabia and has a maritime borders in the Persian Gulf with Qatar and Iran. It is the most populous city in the UAE and has a GDP of $382.6 billion. So over the last 40 years, Dubai has been transformed into a global city and has earned a reputation as an international economic and investment center. Thousands of companies have established their regional headquarters in Dubai's many free zones. It is known for its success as a regional business and tourism hub, and it has achieved this success by diversifying its GDP through vast development in sectors such as tourism, real estate, retail, travel, and logistics. It also has been recognized for attracting skilled talents from around the world. Now let's have a look at the technological transformation of Dubai over the years. Through this, we can see how passionate and ambitious Dubai government has been in terms of its technological advancement. So while government around the world are cautiously exploring various blockchain applications, Dubai was the first city that created the vision to explore the full potential of this innovative and rapidly evolving technology on a citywide scale. So Dubai's technological journey began in 1999 with the announcement of its first information communication technology strategy through the formation of DIC, or Dubai Internet City. So as a sign of initial success, DIC attracted an initial group of 100 companies. Since then, this has grown substantially. In 2003, DIC launched the First Steps Business Center, which aimed at supporting small and medium enterprises. By 2006, more than 900 technology companies were already active at the DIC, including both small, medium, and large multinational companies. In 2007, the Free Zone launched Dubai Outsource Zone, which offered incentives for technology companies focused on outsourcing activities. And then most recently, spearheaded by the launch of Dubai blockchain in 2016 and Emirates blockchain strategy in 2018, so the UAE government has taken active steps towards advancing the technology nationwide by creating new industries, pushing for wider government adoption, and creating an international platform where cities worldwide can collaborate.
Blockchain symbolizes a shift in power from the centers to the edges of the networks. My name is Amna Khwaja, and today I will be talking about what and how government of Dubai is using blockchain now. So, government's blockchain strategy is that they adopted blockchain in conducting its transactions. To aid this move, it launched the Emirates Blockchain Strategy 2021 and Dubai Blockchain Strategy. Emirates blockchain strategy aims to capitalize on the blockchain technology to transform 50% of government transactions into the blockchain platform by 2021. On the other hand, the Dubai blockchain strategy will help Dubai to be the first city fully powered by blockchain by 2020. As part of its efforts to adopt the latest technologies and innovation practices at the global level, Dubai Future Foundation established the Global Blockchain Council to explore, discuss current and future applications, and organize transactions through the blockchain platform. The council will facilitate transactions within the various sectors of financial and non financial sectors, as well as increase efficiency and reliability levels. The council consists of 46 members, which include government entities, international companies leading UAE banks, free zones, and international blockchain technology firms. Dubai blockchain strategy is to establish a roadmap for the introduction of blockchain technology and the creation of an open platform to share the technology with cities across the globe. The strategy will be using three strategic pillars. The first is government efficiency. It is the new strategy will contribute to increase government efficiency by promoting widespread digitalization. Official documents such as visa application, bill payments, license renewals will be transacted digitally under the new strategy, thus reducing carbon emissions, processing times, and costs as well. The piloting of blockchain will be done across the city in several sectors, such as energy, transport, logistics, tourism, health, education, employment, economic development, safety, justice, social services, municipal, land works, and even smart districts. The second is industry creation. The Dubai blockchain strategy will introduce a system for enabling citizens and partners to create new business using the shared ledger technology. Industries expected to benefit include real estate, banking, healthcare, transportation, urban planning, smart energy, digital commerce, and tourism as well. The third is international leadership. Dubai will open its blockchain platform for global counterparts to enhance safety, security, and convenience on a global level. Many government entities in Dubai are already testing the water and rolling out blockchain technology, including Dubai Land Department, Dubai Department of Economic Development, Department of Naturalization and Residency, and Dubai Municipality. Here are some of the existing applications of blockchain technology. Blockchain technology is also being introduced into Dubai Department of Finance, so that staff members no longer have to physically go through payments collected from various portals and manually reconcile them. In this case, blockchain is a promising technology to yield huge time savings and offer flexibility to accommodate various scenarios and requirements. Um, Dubai Land Department, also known as DLD, the government entity is also using blockchain to improve services, collaboration with other parties involved with real estate market and create secured assets. One such example in action is the ability of DLD to write end-to-end property transactions onto a real estate blockchain so that all participants involved a given transaction have access to the information as an electronic transaction processing and record keeping that enables all parties to track information through a secure network logistic operations from the port of Dubai to Aramex's international shipping network are moving towards blockchain system. On a blockchain, life-saving medical information could be securely and safely shared across the medical sectors. As with other application of blockchain, identity systems benefit from the security and access credentials of the blockchain system. Major companies are working towards developing a decentralized approach to identity management systems. The new authentication tool gives users complete control over their data. It is a platform for secure digital identity management, providing biometric authorization, authentication, self authorization, secure data storage, and private data regularity compliance. As William Hogarth said, you have to think of the blockchain as a new utility. It is a new utility network for moving value and moving assets. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Sigrid. Now that we have an idea of how the government of Dubai uses blockchain technology, we will now talk about how Dubai sees their future in terms of their goal being the first city fully powered by blockchain. As discussed during the technological transformation of Dubai, it was in 2016 when Dubai blockchain strategy was implemented, and 2018 for the Emirates blockchain technology. The government of Dubai's goal was to become the happiest and smartest city in the world. Their goal was to become the first city fully powered by blockchain by 2021. This year, they were able to meet majority of their goals. While they have met most of the initial plans, they continue to strive for additional improvement and upgrades in the upcoming years. The UAE government launched the UAE Blockchain Strategy 2021 in April 2018. After 3 years of continuous expansion, they have achieved most of the initial implementation. Throughout this year, their goal is to move 50% of government transaction onto a blockchain platform this year, which is expected to save an estimated 11 billion AED or UAE dirham, which is equivalent to approximately 3.7 billion Canadian dollars. In terms of their transactions and document cost. They also estimated 1.6 billion kilometers in reduction of driving distance, and they also expect to save 389 million printed documents annually. They've gone paperless, and 77 million worth of working hours. As years go by, it is evident that the UAE government will strive to utilize blockchain technology to become more efficient throughout the years. Since the implementation, what are the improvements and updates of the government's plan? For the Dubai paperless strategy, Smart Dubai said that they will be digitizing all internal and external documents before 12th of December this year. As of 1st of March this year, all certificates issued by the UAE government are being issued in a digital form, which includes salary certificates. Based on their website, Smart Dubai also has an online portal, which is called Partners Portal, where public and private services are able to use the website. It includes more than 80 services within the government and private sectors that are easily accessible with just one login credential. It is very convenient. The image shown on this slide shows the homepage of the website, and one of their services include the UAE Pass. This enables individuals and residents to sign, authenticate, and share their documents within this portal securely and officially. It is also available for private sector stakeholders like employees, managers, where they can access employment, management, businesses documentation in a very secured portal as well. In October of this year, a future blockchain summit will be held in Dubai. According to their events website, the summit is the Middle East's leading blockchain and crypto event, bringing together the industry's brightest minds, game-changing creators, leading investors, and most disruptive businesses and startups for 4 days of networking, investing, and education centered around the most disruptive technology since the internet, which is blockchain. Due to our interest in this project, we'll actually, take a look into this, and we'll make sure to be updated for any future news regarding Dubai's progress in, as a blockchain-run city. It is very interesting. Just like any other technologies, blockchain has its own pros and cons. Blockchain's features many advantages. For example, blockchain technology promotes transparency and immutability, making it a very viable option for many government services. The government of Dubai truly believes that blockchain is very beneficial for its city, its citizens, and its government. In addition to transparency and immutability, blockchain builds trust among its citizens. Research and studies show that most citizens have a low rating in trusting their governments. With blockchain, this issue can be possibly resolved. The transparent nature of blockchain means that public members can track all transactions in the blockchain, and therefore citizens have access to public funds data, and they can verify the government information on expenditure and other things that relate to trusting the government. This transparency can increase citizens' trust within the government and any organization that may use this technology. Another evident advantage of blockchain is the reduction of cost and improvement of efficiency. In daily operations, government usually incur huge cost, which they can reduce by incorporating blockchain technology. It can also improve the efficiency of some government operations. For example, implementing blockchain technology in payment and accounting systems ensure that reconciliation of funds expedites and the costs are reduced and the audit is more accurate. Blockchain also gets rid of third parties who act as intermediaries, saving on the cost incurred when they are involved. This is proved by the UAE Blockchain Strategy 2021. We can't hide the fact that blockchain is not perfect. It still has its disadvantages. One of them is the organization's regulatory issues. At this time, there's still an absence of clear regulatory standards in terms of using this technology. And since there's little standardization in the blockchain world, developers have a challenging time benefiting from the mistakes of others. Another disadvantage is the security issue. In comparison to other transaction methodologies or other technology that we are using, blockchain is not 100% secured. Research say that blockchain technology still face a 50% chance of cyber attack, and this is very critical if and when an intruder gains control over the system, given the fact, of course, that there's going to be a lot of confidential and private information for those who are using this technology. If this happens, it is expected for an organization to spend more in terms of improving and fixing the issue. Another and one of the largest disadvantages of blockchain is its considerable impact on the environment. It involves extensive use of technology and it uses a lot of energy. Another disadvantage that has to be taken into consideration is that once data has been added to the chain, it can be very difficult to modify.
Just wrapping up here. The implementation of this technology is a continuously evolving medium, and Dubai's ability to adopt it so early shows the level of structural innovation that exists within their governance and within their economy. The structural integrity of blockchain technology as a medium for information storage is constantly being improved upon, and so the risk of security compromises in the long term is actually lessened by having these prior integrated strategies that help Dubai to manage their systems. The potential of this technology is virtually limitless in the context of public sector implementation. Some of the technological advances we might see in the near future could include citizen records being secured and encrypted via blockchain, real-time medical information being synchronized as hospital transactions occur, which would mitigate a lot of the risk that comes with the current medical record system, which is very labor-intensive and has a lot of points of human contact, which increase the risk of reporting errors. This has the potential to reduce the administrative costs associated with providing healthcare to citizens and to expedite the process of giving hospital aid to people by creating a decentralized, immutable database that is both secure and efficient. In the future, we might see Dubai's blockchain network being adopted by other governments as well, and private organizations and potentially consumers, which would give Dubai an even more significant advantage in the global tech economy because they will be able to set the precedents and standards for blockchain integration in a legislative capacity. This means that as other organizations adopt blockchain on a wider scale, many will look to the city of Dubai and their actions today as the gold standard of blockchain integrated organizational strategy. Smart Dubai says, people's happiness has been at the core of everything they do, and they also said, we have never looked at technology as an objective in itself, but rather a means to an end and an instrument to streamline procedures, transactions, and services in order to spread happiness among Dubai's citizens, residents, and visitors. Dubai has successfully used blockchain in their operational structure in order to achieve this. They've shown huge rates of happiness and satisfaction among visitors and citizens while living in the city, and in the time they've also streamlined a lot of their technological advancement. Thank you. If you have any questions, we would be happy to answer them. Just send any of our group members an email, and thank you for listening.